Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, I'm going to be telling you something you should absolutely not do right now in Grand Theft Auto Online, and unfortunately, it involves one of the best new features that Rockstar introduced, and that is getting more money out of your safes. So, as you guys know, we now have 3 safe locations that accumulate money. We have the arcade, which caps out at $100,000. We have the nightclub, which caps out at $250,000. And what we thought was in the agency, that caps out at $500,000. There's actually a change to that we'll talk about in a little bit. But the biggest thing you guys need to know is do not take your money from the safe, because there's a huge bug going on right now with all the safes, and you might not get your money. So I saw this video on Twitter. It's coming from Puka0121. You guys can see here, he nearly has $250,000 in his wall safe in his nightclub. That's freaking awesome. I mean, $250,000, you definitely want that. And look what happens when he goes to get it. The money disappears, but he doesn't get any of the actual money. That's not good at all. So don't go getting money from your safe in GTA Online right now. It's definitely a bug. So whether it be the arcade or whether it be the nightclub or whether it be the agency safe. And I know that can be a little bit unfortunate because it might fill up, but I would wait for Rockstar to fix this, because nothing would be worse than trying to grab this money, it having to go away, and then you have to basically start over. So I think you'd rather be patient and you'd rather wait versus trying to get a little bit of extra cash and end up with none. So that's the first thing to be on the lookout for today. Speaking of the safes, we actually have a big update to that. Remember, we reported that the agency safe was capped at $250,000, and that if you completed 500 security contracts, you would get $50,000 every day, which is 48 minutes. Well, it looks like there's a correction to that. According to Tez Funds 2, the in-game daily cash for the agency safe is capped at $20,000 per 48 minutes. But the good news is you only need to complete 200 security contracts. So that's actually nice, because some of you guys have already probably done this, where you probably have completed close to 200 security contracts. And if you are able to hit that number, well, now you're going to be able to get $20,000 every 48 minutes. So it's not $50,000 every 48 minutes, but you also don't have to get to 500. Now you only have to get to 200, which is really, really nice. Now, speaking of some of those security contracts, according to Insider Tez Funds 2, Rockstar have adjusted the payouts for the Specialist Plus contracts. It is now capped at $70,000. It used to go up to $75,000. And in case you're wondering how the payout is determined, it is random RNG between $60,000 to $70,000. So they've adjusted that a little bit. I'm not sure why they did that. Like, what is an extra $5,000 going to hurt anyone? I'm really not too sure why Rockstar would do that. Now, a couple of other things going on in Grand Theft Auto Online. We also reported the other day that the Lost and Union Depository contracts had been randomly disabled. Well, today when I'm recording this video, the Lost and Union Depository contracts are back for PS4 and PS5 guys, but it is still bugged for the PC and Xbox One versions. That is incredibly strange. I don't know what Rockstar is doing. There seems to be a lot of random bugs with this update. So there you go. That is good news for the PS4 and PS5 guys, but Xbox One and PC guys still got to do a little bit of waiting. Now, speaking of waiting, a lot of people are waiting for Dr. Dre to appear in the Record A studios. Apparently, he only shows up at specific times. He shows up at 3 a.m., 7 a.m., 11 a.m., 3 p.m., 7 p.m., and 11 p.m. CET. And he works for 15 minutes. So if you're wondering why you haven't been able to catch Dr. Dre in the studio in order to see him perform his music or listen to his music and get the award or achievement or whatever it is, it's because he's not in there a lot. And it kind of makes you wonder if Rockstar did that intentionally to make the event more rare, or to maybe make it seem like it's a little bit more realistic, like he doesn't just live in the studio the entire time and he has other things going around out there. So I thought that that was kind of funny, and it should give you a better idea now on when Dr. Dre is going to appear and when you can actually see him in there. Now, another interesting glitch that's going on with Rockstar, and this can actually crash your game altogether. So My recommendation would be do not do this. Do not switch to your heavy sniper while aiming while you have your fist out. It's going to immediately crash your game. Take a look at this video right here from Gilly YT. He even replicated this in story mode. So it's happening in single player and it's happening in Grand Theft Auto Online. So don't do that. I mean, I'm assuming that's a pretty common thing. People would have their fist out and then they might choose a sniper rifle. That's going to completely crash your game. Don't do that. I mean, that just seems so odd that something like that would end up breaking the game. So this is just a very strange glitch that hopefully Rockstar is going to be fixing soon, because it's just unnecessary. It's just unnecessary to have something like that happen. Speaking of things that are unnecessary, a lot of players were reporting that their trophies were missing from their arcade, and apparently that is now back. You guys can see here, this trophy cabinet is full with all of them, but apparently when the update first arrived, it ended up getting removed suddenly, but now it's back. Now, last but not least, another huge change that Rockstar made to Grand Theft Auto Online was how you can earn reputation gains. So this is significant, because before, the easiest way to get more reputation points for the LS car meet was to go AFK, and that was so silly. But now if you complete an exotic export, you'll get 50 reputation points. If you deliver a customer's car at the auto shop, you'll get 50 reputation points. If you do a tuner contract prep, you'll get 50 reputation points. And if you do a tuner contract finale, you'll get 200 reputation points. So that means it is now the optimal way to earn reputation doing the contract stuff. So this is incredible, because in the tuners update, Rockstar made it way too difficult in order to gain reputation points. And it seems like in the contract DLC, they have now fixed that. And now players are seemingly able to get reputation points way more easily and don't have to go AFKing and putting rubber bands on their controller. So thank you, Rockstar, for listening and for putting this update out, because now it is so much better for the LS car meet stuff. And it all makes sense, because those at the end of the day are LS car meet things. So you would think doing that would increase your reputation. But anyways, that is all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. I know we talked about a lot in this video today, but there's just a couple of like random little nuggets of information that I wanted to get your way before we dive into the holiday time and season. So let me know what you think about everything we discussed in this video today. I would love to hear from you guys down there. Or if you want to reach out to me on my Facebook page, that's where you can send messages, photos, videos, and more. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.